Winston in Overwatch Stadium has been widely considered the weakest tank by the competitive community, being placed at bottom tier at his very worst back during Season 6 of Stadium. Despite this, I have so much fun on him in this mode that I committed to playing Winston only in Ranked, even reaching top 10 on the leaderboard for 2 seasons in a row when he was at his lowest point. In Season 7, he received a slight buff to his cash generation, which brought him out of the bottom tier, but due to some terrible matchups, he was still regarded as one of the weakest tanks. Never stopped me though. Now that Season 8 is here, and I've put over 100 games into playing exclusively Winston, I can confidently say he is back, and in one of his strongest states since before the Vendetta update. Bubble Shield strength now scales directly with your ability power, making it a lot harder for the enemy team to burst it down. With a few other important item buffs and power reworks, Winston is now a very strong tank pick with actual build variety and crazy carry potential in the right hands. I was recently featured in a video by the Stadium Guru himself, Yaslum, showcasing one of my replays against Ramatra, who is a notoriously terrible matchup for Winston. In this video, I want to showcase another, even crazier game where I was able to clutch up as Winston in solo queue against multiple top 50 players on the enemy team. Let's go hunting. Alright, we are in here on the first round on the Colosseo, and we are going to be facing 2 players in the top 50 on the stadium leaderboard, Fleta and Kaneki. As for the build, there's only one power we can take round 1. That's going to be good old Primal Slam. Got the crackhead monkey movement going on, and Winston is Winston's best green item, objectively. Alright, so starting off here, I'm going to play a bit patient because I know I'm up against a Zarya, so I'm just going to watch and listen for the enemy positions and focus on poking for damage and watching for a good approach. Genji's going to come in and get bubbled, so I will heal and actually manage to pick him off, which is nice. So they ran out of bubbles there. And once again, I'm looking for the Zarya bubbles to come out, and then that is the signal to approach. Gonna get a bit more aggressive here, and then choose to jump back with the Primal Slam. Gonna go ahead and zap that Genji again, but he's gonna dash out and get bubbled and pick the Sojourn as well. But we're gonna trade for their Moira. Tracer putting in work in the back. Me and Zarya are going to go bubble for bubble right here. Discord's on her, so I'm going to apply that pressure. But again, can't get too aggressive, especially round 1 on a Zarya. Those bubbles are going to do a lot of work. I'm just going to hold this area, holding around the cart, playing with my team, putting bubbles when it's needed. The Genji is going to get aggressive on me here and actually come in and get bubbled and manage to find the pick. Alright, we're back at it. And I'm going to try and keep this lead if we can. I'll jump to Ashe in the back, get Coach Gunned, but the Discord will be on her. Juno will save with some overhealth, so I'm just going to disengage back to cart. They almost got lead, so I got to stop that. And unfortunately, the Ashe will pick me off here. Unfortunately, we have lost the lead. And it's going to be hard to get aggressive on them at this point. That Bob is going to come out and basically lock it down. There is not too much we can do. While that Bob is controlling all this space. I'm gonna go ahead and try to chase the Genji, but he will get bubbled. Their Juno ult is gonna come out, and I'll pop Primal here. Sojourn goes down. I'll try and chase the Juno, but she just gets healed up. I think I overcommitted to this a bit, but it's fine. Made it back to cart in the overtime. And Zen goes down. And the Genji will go aggressive on me and get bubbled. And unfortunately I will die. And we will drop this first round. So sad, so sad. Alright, so heading into round 2 on Busan, I've got the Liu Chang Launcher's power, which I've pretty much always been taking as second power lately for the jump pack playstyle. So it increases the jump pack landing damage up to 75% while airborne. So you spend a bit of time in the air charging it up and you get a huge damage increase on your slam. This is devastating, especially when they don't expect it. And I'm going to be running Aftermarket, Shield Buster, doubling up on the attack speed with Charge Plating, Power Playbook, and Plasma Converter. So once again, I'm going to play a little passive because Zarya bubbles are going to get in the way of an aggressive playstyle. Poking the Juno a little bit, she'll find some cover. Yeah, hit my head, fucked up the jump. You know, happens to the best of us. Unfortunately, we'll get coach gunned again when I try to dive the Ash. She's got some good timings with her coach gun. She holds it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out because that's a lot of pressure on me. Genji's gonna get aggressive, but I was able to save myself with some bubble dancing before he could finish me off. But they will focus me down anyways. Even getting saved from the spawn turrets with that bubble, man. So Zarya just... Conversely, Zarya is able to... She enables a very aggressive playstyle, conversely to what I'm able to do in this matchup. I'm gonna go ahead and pressure the Ash, jump her, and I'm gonna go around this corner and go along here in order to stay safe. And dive the Ash, manage to pick her off, but the Dragon Blade is just gonna devastate my team in the back. And I barely managed to make it out back to this Mega. I should have jumped directly back to the spawn door because, man, they ran up on me good right there. And we're gonna drop this round. So by round 2, it's really not looking great. I've already racked up 5 deaths, and we can't get too aggressive. The Zarya bubbles are shutting us down, and Zarya has still yet to be killed a single time, along with the supports. We just barely got any limbs. We couldn't make shit happen this round, basically. Heading into round 3 on Throne of Anubis, I went ahead and got 3-tap Tommygun, which is very good since it's busted now, and definitely the best first purple to buy on Winston. He's one of its best users with short cooldowns. You're constantly going to be proccing that effect that is just going to be doing some devastating additional damage while giving you AP and attack speed. So I'm rocking that along with Shield Buster, and they have a lot of shields and armor that will proc the effect of that, and still Charge Plating and Power Playbook. Commencing attack on objective B. I'm gonna take this lower angle here. I'm going to scope out the Ash up here and jump her. Fortunately, the coach gun does not push me off the edge. And with Tracer, we're able to dive her. So I'm going to go for the Juno as well. Catch her out and kill her. And barely manage to escape with 40 HP to the Mega. And now we're looking good in this fight here. Tracer's going to pull up on the Moira. I'm going to help her with that. And we got him. Oh, Spawn Slayer with a kick and a dink, sending him to the essence there. And we're gonna confidently take this mid. And finally, there are some signs of life here.
They take the point. Moving up to objective A.
We're gonna head up to second point now. Zarya's gonna come meet us on the high ground, take out the Sojourn. And my Moira's gonna die too. Gonna pressure the Genji. Unfortunately, that jump pack did not finish him off, and I will die instead. I'm gonna pop the Dragon Blade, maybe a bit prematurely there, pulling up on our spawn door. I guess they were feeling themselves. We're gonna take second point and confidently walk up to mid. I'm gonna go underneath for a second and then follow the Tracer. Maybe we can get a dive going. Pulse Bomb is going to miss. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump and pressure the Zarya. Both bubbles are down, so I'm gonna pop Primal. Get on the Juno, smack her around a bit, she'll get finished off. Pressure the Zarya some more. She shoots the grab. Alright, looks like we managed to stabilize on mid here a little bit. I see the Ashe up top, so I'm gonna dive her again. And she is just not having any luck with that window up there. I'm gonna follow the Juno with the jump pad, get her down again as well. Moira's gonna stand, fade out. Zarya's back. We got ourselves a fight on our hands. Oh, but we do manage to take her out again. Still chilling on mid here. But Moira's gonna contest. And a few others will contest. We pick the Ashe again. The Juno as well. But Genji is back. I'm gonna chase the Moira. Get her with the jump pad. I'm gonna jump the Genji. He's gonna get bubbled. And now we do have a problem on our hands with both Genji and Zarya here. So we gotta be careful. Bubbles are down, so I'm gonna go ahead and pressure this Genji. He's gonna pop Blade, and no sir, I'm not gonna allow that. Juno is back. Her ult is gonna come out. My Moira goes down. I'll go ahead and pop Primal. Fishing for some pressure here. Make the Moira fade. Smack the Juno, and once again chase her. And good old Primal Slam is gonna allow me to get a nice flick to finish her off. And now Graph pops, but the clutch Transcendence comes in from Spawn Slayer. And there goes Fleta. Now we just gotta take out Genji and we're all good. Ashe went fucking flying. Alright, going into round 4 on Powder Keg. Now I got some money to work with, so I went ahead and bought Aerial Distressor. So doubling up with 3 taps attack speed, this is going to make the Juno's life miserable, basically. And for the third power, I've taken Lunar Leap, which has been buffed from originally giving only 2% bonus ult charge to now 3%. And it synchronizes with Liu Chang launchers because while I'm spending time in the air charging up the Liu Chang damage, I'm going to gain overhealth during my jump pack. So it's very good. And now this item here, Sundering Vial, is extremely important in this match because the Juno is granting them a lot of overhealth. And we're going to need to reduce that if we want to have a chance between that and the Zarya bubbles of actually taking this. So right now, I got a pretty good loadout. And I had a little bit of cash left over. So I just went ahead and bought Winston because fuck it, we go big around here. That's the hunter's way. And I'm going to rock Power Playbook and Charge Plating as well. Now look at the overhealth on that Juno. Like, without Sundering Vial, that is just gonna be a bitch to deal with. I'm gonna right away go ahead and start poking her with that aerial distressor. We're gonna make ourselves known here. Poking with some right click shots. Don't want to get too aggressive just yet. Alright, I noticed one of the bubbles is out, and look at the overhealth constantly on them, right? So now that is being reduced by Sundering Vial, which is proccing at pretty much all times. I'm gonna get a bit aggressive on them finally, and we're gonna find a few picks here. Barely make it out with Primal Slam there. Back to my heals, and I'm gonna wait until I'm fully healed, chilling on the cart, and we'll now re-engage towards their cart. And as Winston, it's very important to have an awareness of your surroundings and what's going on, not just in your immediate field of view, because Winston is a very dynamic character. You need to be moving from place to place as needed. Genji's gonna get up on me, unfortunately, and run me down. What a tragic ragdoll. That's me when I have to face fucking Zarya. Alright, we're back at it, and we've already built an ult. So we're chilling with a nice lead here. I'm gonna go ahead and contest their cart from the back to ensure that we keep this lead. And I'm gonna jump the Ashe, pop ult, and combo into her. They're gonna grab my team. I'm gonna try and help out with Primal. Going on the Juno here, and the aerial distressor will just eat her alive, combined with the 3-tap damage. It's insane. Zarya's gonna pop bubbles and survive, and I know I'm not gonna kill that easily, so I will just back up to my cart, and we're gonna play the lead that we have. That's another important thing as Winston is not overcommitting to jumps, and this is something that you just kind of have to learn when you're overcommitting, to just disengage with time. Soldier's gonna ult. We're gonna pressure this Genji. He gets bubbled. I'm just gonna play back with my team because they are pouring out the damage. I just need to heal up here. And now I'm gonna re-engage, pop this bubble. They're gonna send out a Bob, so that's not good. That's gonna control the space for a little bit, so I just kind of gotta chill. And I'm gonna distract their attention as much as I can. I'm gonna get on the Genji. He's gonna get bubbled though, so I can't confirm the kill. I'll force the fade out from the Moira. Now our Moira goes down. I'm gonna pressure their Moira. They'll get bubbled. Now I'll pressure their Zarya. Again, reducing that overhealth. Jump the Juno, reduce the overhealth, and a nice flick is going to seal her fate. Ah, very lucky we were able to pick off Zarya here. And I'm going to confirm the Moira as well, and now it is just this Genji who's trying to hide here, but to no avail. We will finish him off, and we'll take this round, tying it up 2-2. Alright, it is now 2-2, and we are heading into round 5 on Sarenza. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the closer, buffing my weapon power because I've been using M1 a lot on the Juno and the Genji, and even the Ashe goes airborne, so that's gonna help a lot. And we're going to be rocking attack speed with 10 and 10 from aerial distress and TTT along with additional damage. I'm going to keep Sundering Vial because pretty much it's going to be necessary with their overhealth spam. And I went ahead and equipped Shield Buster for an extra 15% attack speed. So 10 and 10, 15, we're going to be rocking 35 attack speed when M1ing the Juno. Yeah, 4 out of 5 of them are going to be getting hit with that here. Also, I tried to balance the audio a bit better with my microphone. because I noticed it was a bit too loud when I rewatched the recordings. Oh, flick on that Genji, finishing him off. That's gonna give us a lot of momentum right away. Get healed up, pounce the Zarya. She's gonna pop bubbles. And just go ahead and back up there because they have a lot of damage coming out. I'm just gonna wait and get healed up. Pop bubble again, and they are just pouring the damage on. I don't have any survival items, so I need to play patient and time my jumps very well. I'm gonna hit this back line and just poke at the Juno with some right clicks. And I managed to get the Ashe here because she was mid-air, so the aerial distress would proc. And I'm just gonna try and get out. I don't think I live here. Yeah. There I go. Alright, we are back at it. And they have a lead here. Grav pops, but doesn't get anybody, fortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and pressure the Juno in the back. We kill her. And the Sundering Vial and the aerial distressor and attack speed just comes in clutch there and allows me to pick her off very easily. I'm gonna get on this Ashe. I'm gonna pop Primal. She's bubbled. Go ahead and redirect myself in there on the Moira. I'm gonna knock the Ashe back into my team. Try and jump the Genji. Ashe gets picked off. I'm gonna chase them down here and apply some pressure as we push the robot back to our back into their side. I'll set bubble up here and just prevent them from taking this angle. I'm just gonna hold this angle here. And Zarya is really wanting to poke my backline, but I won't allow it. I'm just gonna keep defending this angle here. And we're gonna go ahead and run up on her and actually pick her off. So she played that backline a bit too aggressively and underestimated how me and the Tracer would focus her down. Fortunately, my team managed to stay alive. We popped the Transcendence. 10 seconds left. They still have the lead. Genji gets picked off. Juno got too close to me, got burned. Moira goes down, and now the game is going to be to stay alive. Zarya skates out, and that Ashe is not realizing that I have aerial distressor and really fucking herself over with whatever she's trying to do there. Genji tries to contest, but we just pick him off, and boom, we're going to take this. Now, we are online at this point. Me and Tracer putting in work, and the rest of the team is also doing a good job. Generally, just getting the heals out and putting out the damage when it's needed. And we are up here 3-2. We are approaching the end game against Zarya and a Genji, and it is just very hard to play against these characters in the hands of skilled players when they are built. And I am aware of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab Surge Protector. And I normally would not grab this as my fourth power. I would pick Primal Punch. However, I felt like the Surge Protector healing would come in handy to heal myself up inside the bubble and heal my team in the bubble, because with Zenyatta, we don't have as much burst healing. So I went ahead and grabbed that for some extra healing. And for my item, I went with Phantasmic Flux to give myself some life steal in addition to the barrier healing, and just give me a little bit of weapon power AP buff. And we're still going to be rocking the 35% attack speed with Closer, and Sundering Vial is very important. Not going to take that off. I'm gonna go ahead and jump the Moira here, and Zarya is gonna come help out. Our Moira is gonna go down. I tried to commit to the Juno, but they have me slowed with presumably liquid nitrogen, so I just need to back up, and I'm gonna pop bubble, and they're gonna go ahead and take this cap here. I'm in a very bad spot, and Genji is just gonna run me down. Yep, with the Zarya. Alright, we're back at it, and Tracer is already in, trying to put some pressure on, but it's gonna be very difficult. Pressure the Genji a little bit. Now I try and jump the top, and Sundering goes down. I'm gonna try and kill Moira, but she fades out. Juno goes down, but and Ashe. Spawn Slayer gets taken out, and their Moira ult is gonna come out. And now I'm gonna pop Primal, although I think it might have been a bit of a mistake to use right away here, but nevertheless I'm gonna take out. Oh, it looks like it works out. It works out. Yeah, it works out just fine. And let me just heal myself up in this bubble here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and just go straight into their back line. Tracer is going to help me focus the Ashe, but she just gets bubbled, and I'm pretty low health. Juno is unfortunately not going to die. She'll get healed up, and I get focused down. Grav comes out, and my team will fall apart here. Tracer doing her best to still contest the point. I'm gonna go ahead and take the jump pad, and I'm gonna wait until the last second and jump on and proc the overtime. Moira is very low up here. We got Transcendence out. I'm going to try and kill the Juno, but she will pop ult, and so will I. We have a Bob coming out from the enemy team. I'm trying to get him off the map, but it didn't really work out. And my supports go down, and that's just gonna be it for this round here. Alright, and it is going to be round 7 on Esperanza, whatever. So going into this round 7, I've gone ahead and equipped Nebula Conduit and Ogundimu Reduction Field. These two items synergize very well together, reducing my damage by a significant percent. Whatever 0.5 times 20 is, what, like 10, 15, I don't know. Man, math ain't mathin'. And Nebula Conduit is going to reduce 15% of incoming damage and instead turn that into DOT. So that's going to take away a lot of the sting, and I'll be able to heal up a bit in my bubble. Now, I was going to go with Martian Mender, but I was like, I think that's too much survival because I'm still going to need to carry. And I realized as well that Surge Protector is now going to heal me based on my AP, so I threw on Champion's Kit, seeing as I am richest in lobby and have the money for it. So we're going to get that 35% AP, and then 3-tap, Aerial Distress, and good old Sundering Vial. It's never going to leave my side in a game like this. So this is me seeing how things are going, and it's hard to stay alive. So I went ahead and bought some survival items. We'll start by looking for some pokes here. And they're going to get really aggressive right away. So I'll throw down this bubble. And we pick off the Moira. Very nice from our Sojourn. And I'm just going to pull up on this Juno. The bubbles are now used up. So I'm going to pressure her out. And my team will be able to finish them off, and I even chased the Juno down. So their aggression there into our choke was quite honestly their downfall, and shout out to the Sojourn getting a nice pick, first pick of the round. They're really setting us up. And now this is just the best possible start you can hope for. I mean, we have a strong lead. We already made it past mid. I'm gonna go ahead and jump the supports, poke the Juno, try and jump her. Lost her position there for a second, so I'm just gonna disengage, throw my healing bubble down, and this is where the survival items come in, because I'm just out. But unfortunately, I should have committed to just leaving, and I'm gonna get picked off. But that doesn't matter because we have a strong lead. And we're back in it, and gonna go ahead and defend this choke here. Zarya will jump up onto the bridge. I'm gonna go ahead and slam down, and I'm gonna start Primal right away. And we're gonna pick off the Genji. That's huge. I don't want to overcommit because I will die, so I'm just gonna play bubble here, and we will pick off the Ashe. Huge. And I'm gonna jump that Juno again and pressure her into their spawn. Barely jumping out of the grab. Really lucky timing there. Tracer taking out the Juno in a bit of a kamikaze fashion. I'm gonna go ahead and chill here in my healing bubble. We're gonna get back. They're gonna push our choke again. And now I really would like to stay holding this choke, so I'm gonna contest cart from above the bridge in kind of this safe spot here. And we're gonna poke the Juno. She'll pop the ult. Bob is out. I'm gonna slam the Ashe. We got Transcendence out. Again, just holding this bridge because their cart can't move so long as I hold this spot on the bridge. I get another Primal, and I'm gonna pop that. Play a little bit careful. Go ahead and take these spots into the air. I'm gonna pick the Ashe. She was out of position there. And return to the health pack. So I have a little bit of time. We can play our distance here. They haven't even taken mid. So I'm gonna go ahead around the back side of the bridge. Sojourn goes down. I'll pop the healing bubble. And Moira ult comes out. Cyber Venom applied on all of them. Juno goes down. Shout out to the Sundering Vial health reduction. And Genji goes down. And that is going to be the game. Your boy clutched it up. And shout out to my team. Here are the final stats. So I did most damage on my team. Shout out to this Tracer who did a very good job staying alive, poking them, and generally being very annoying, which is what Tracer does best. And despite their Zarya and Genji's best efforts with their aggressive dives and well-timed bubbles, we won out in the end. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.